Hey, how's it going? It's Tuesday, the 22nd of November, and this is my first podcast in God knows how many days again. But I'm here, and I've got quite a bit to talk about. You might be glad to hear that pretty much my Trump chatter is. I'm going to lay off it now. I've got quite a few more topics to talk about. That was great fodder for when literally the election engulfed the world, or the Western world. But now, what's engulfing my life? Well, big news. I have Wrestlemania tickets. Me and a couple of buddies are going to Wrestlemania 33 in Orlando next April, and by God, I can't wait. It's a couple of weeks before I go traveling the world, and it's something we've been wanting to do for literally 10 or 11 years. I've been wanting to do it since I was a kid, and all three of us have. So we've all shared this kind of want to do it one year, and this year we just thought, fuck it, it's in Orlando. There's a lot more other things to do apart from just WrestleMania, so we're going to go to theme parks. We've got ourselves a really cool villa on Airbnb. We've got really cheap flights. So no, I'm dead excited for that. That's going to be my first holiday in like a year and a half as well, by the time it comes around. So I'll be totally ready for it then. And we've got actually really good seats by the looks of it. We all sat and planned out where we'd like to sit. We got some pre-sale stuff, and we're right in the middle by the looks of it. Paid a premium on the seats, but again, once in a lifetime thing, you've got to do it. Can't wait. And after watching Lesnar and Goldberg, God knows what the lineup's going to be at WrestleMania. Also, I'm really intrigued to see who Undertaker could wrestle this year. Also, it could be his last. Personally, I think that'd be great because I'll be there to see it. And also, when you watch the last few WrestleManias, just watching him has been so slow for me and unentertaining, and his ring entrance is, God, just draining. So to see his last one there, and then to next year not have to watch Undertaker, for me, it would be a double win. But people say John Cena could turn heel and beat him, which I think would be great. A couple people saying Kane. And I actually went to the WWE event in Newcastle 2 weeks ago and saw Kane wrestle, and by God, he looks almost done as well. Pretty much worse than Undertaker, actually. He's fat, he's slow, his choke slam was just god awful. But he must be, he's getting on, like, just retire. Who else am I excited to see? I've never seen the New Day yet. I've been to 3 events this year so far, 2 at Newcastle and 1 in London. I think they've all been SmackDown events, actually. But yet to see the New Day, who are some of my favourites. Who else? I'm intrigued for the main event. The main event was such a washout last year in Dallas in front of the biggest ever crowd at a WWE event. To have Reigns and Triple H was just ugh. So you've got Rollins in there. You've got possibly Goldberg. He's said that I'm going back for a title run on Raw last night. Lesnar could be there. I don't think he's really title material anymore. He's too much of a part-timer. But just I heard Big Show and Shaq is going to be a match. I'm desperate. I'm desperate to see Austin come out. I hope Austin comes out. But there's always those 1 or 2 people who come back that just get a huge eruption, a huge pop. I'm a bit bored of seeing The Rock, actually. The Rock last year was, again, atrocious. Just came on, took far too long, squashed somebody who were meant to kind of fear in the Wyatt, what's his name, Eric Rowan, and just left. And it was just like, and then with the whole Ronda Rousey thing, that was just a shitty little segment just to get a cheap pop as well. But I still want to see The Rock there. But I just wish he'd do something decent this year. I'm going to vlog. I think that's where my vlog's going to start. I'm going to vlog that whole week. So, on to the second bit of big news. I have just bought a DJI Mavic. And I've also sold my Phantom 4. What am I to say about this? So, someone asked if I was interested in selling my Phantom 4. And I said yes, actually, because I need them. I really want the Mavic to go travelling with. I don't want to take another huge carrier bag for my Phantom 4. So I sold it to this guy for a couple £100 less than I bought it for. And I saw the Mavic was like £1,000. And I was just like, and apparently the next delivery, it was in January for the next batch of them for most of the shops. I found this website called Mobicity, Mobicity. Now they were selling it for £755 at the time. It's now I think went up to 788. They also said that they had Mavics in stock, and that it would take about 5 days to process the order and 6 to 8 days to deliver the thing. Now I think we're 6 days through. I'm waiting on a delivery email. It sounds fishy, I know. It also has they also have a 2 out of 5 star rating on website reviews websites. But I went with it. I put it on a credit card and went with it, and I'm hoping for the best. They have processed the order. I have paid for it. Yeah, yet to get a delivery email. So if I don't get one by tomorrow, I'm going to be finding out what the hell's going on. But if I get that Mavic for that price, actually cheaper than I sold the Phantom 4, I'll be pretty chuffed. So I'll definitely keep you updated on that, and I'll be taking that with me to Orlando, around the world, and I'm looking to buy. So it's Black Friday on Friday, and I think it's Cyber Monday on Monday. And I'm looking to buy a couple of new cameras. I actually have the first ever GoPro HD Hero. I barely ever used it. I bought it in the States. I bought it about 5 years ago. And I found it a couple of days ago, and I put it on. I just recorded a little video in 1080p, and by God, the noise of that, the picture quality is atrocious. I mean, of course, it's the first GoPro, and do you know, it might be some cool retro tech, but right now it's literally unusable, all the footage. That if I were to take that out traveling with me and use it, I couldn't. But I've got all the head straps, I've got the chest strap for it and everything, so I'm looking at buying a new GoPro, and I like the look of the 5 black, the HD Hero 5 black with the touchscreen and the time-lapse feature, which would be really cool. And so once Black Friday comes out, I'm going to look for some cheap deals for that. And a Canon G7X Mark II. Now, if I've got the Mavic, the GoPro HD Hero 5, and the G7X Mark II, which is a point-and-shoot camera with a tilt flip screen, great for vlogging, then I've got 3 cameras there that are really capable and are going to make my vlogs, hopefully, really cool. I'm going to leave my A7S II at home, and because I just don't think it's worth bringing that huge heavy camera where I could just have 3 lightweight cameras that come around with me and make life a lot easier. So, any advice? Has anyone went traveling with any of those cameras, and any advice on, or maybe some other cameras that might be worth getting? I've already bought the Mavic. In the next few days I'll be buying those 2 cameras. So, and I'll also tomorrow be paying off my final bill of my my traveling trip. So it's all good. It's all kind of good the last few weeks. I've been working a lot, been making some dollar. No doubt I'm going to spend it all on camera equipment. But honestly, by the time this year's over, I think I'll have got everything set. I've got my Christmas list is rife with £10 gift ideas, which are all just stuff that I could take in my bag, like first aid kits, sleeping bag liner, maybe a dry bag to go with me. And I'm kind of getting geared up to go and traveling. It's still a while away, but it's nowhere near the kind of half year or full year away that I'm used to it being. It's getting close. You know, by the end of this year, it'll be like 12 weeks. 16 weeks or something till I go. So I'm excited, and I've got my Mania tickets, which is huge. That's made the holiday. We're going to get our Disney tickets. We're going to get our Raw tickets next week. We don't really care about the seats there. We just want to be part of that atmosphere. Raw after WrestleMania is always great. And it's looking up. I'm glad to say this is a positive podcast, and I've just talked about myself for for the last 9 minutes. But I've had a lot to get off. It's been over a week and quite a lot's happened. So, right. So I hope. I will have time and be able to speak to you tomorrow. Hopefully with an update on my goddamn Mavic. Take care. Have a nice day, and I'll speak to you then. Bye bye.